Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. I want to do a reading for Cancer. I've got Cancer in my mind. Let's just have a little cleanse with the Palo Santo. Such a nice wood. What do you cleanse with? I often use sage, but feeling a little bit Palo Santo. Just hold the cards there. There we are. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for using me and my cards to bring messages to the Cancer Collective. Hope you're all doing well. We've not long left Cancer season, have we? So I hope you all had a wonderful birthday month. We're just going to see what the cards might want to say to us today. Let's cut. I'm going to take them from the top. Okay. King of Cups. That could be you, Cancer. Oh, okay. Thank you. On the bottom, 9 of Cups. There's a lot happening here, some big cards. Okay, so starting off with the King. King of Cups can sometimes be a bit of an uncomfortable figure. It's the masculine element of water. So masculine energies mixing with the subtle feminine energies of water. You can see he hasn't actually got his foot in the water. He's like, no, I'll go very, very close and I'll get as close as I can. His seat is actually in the water, isn't it? He's like, right, I'll go as close as I can, but I'm not actually getting in. Obviously, we've got the Queen there. She's coming shortly. So as a Cancer, you are a water sign. We've got the 2 crabs here as well. So yeah, this is all about you. How are you doing at the minute, Cancer? I'm wondering if there's a little bit of emotional turbulence here, but also in the background, you're very, very calm. You know what's going on, and you're being challenged at the moment by Temperance. There's a life lesson trying to happen for you at the moment, and it's all about consciously choosing to continue to love. That says to me that you've experienced a bit of pain lately. Maybe there's a temptation for you to kind of cut the cord, cut the strings to your heart, cut the energies from your heart. Temperance can be a huge life lesson where we are presented with a choice of whether to keep our heart open for the rest of our lives or not. And I hope that you are making the choice to continue to have your heart wide open, whether life is going to hurt you again or not. We can't assume ever, or even when we make the decision to cut off our heart, you know, life still comes at us. People still come at us with their challenges, and the universe still comes at us with its challenges. So there is an urging of you, on you at the moment, of whether to keep this. Can you see the way she's pouring from one cup to the other? She's allowing the love energy to keep flowing, whether she gets hurt or not in the future. But also, Temperance is all about leveling up to kind of an almost angelic level of unconditional love. So it's about moving forwards with the wisdom of what's gone before you, knowing that even if life or people or anything does try to hurt you again, you're actually going to be okay. Yeah? Nothing's ever going to hurt you the way it has hurt you in the past. And the King of Cups is all about kind of in traditional tarot, he's referred to as the wounded healer. So he knows everything about love and pain and sorrow and loss, and he's always there with advice for people, but he doesn't actually dabble himself. And the challenge here, what's crossing you, is actually about dabbling. See, here he's out of the water. He's not infused with his emotions. He's like an observer. Whereas in Temperance, she is in the water. She is in the water. She is the source of the rainbow. She is the beginning of the journey of true, unconditional, spiritual love. So maybe what it's asking you here is to level up in your love. You know, earthly love, it does contain a lot of pain. It contains a lot of lessons. It contains a lot of opportunities for us to not live in love, yeah? Whereas Temperance is about living in love and being in a state of love, but with all of the wisdom of the life lessons that you've had. Okay, not easy. I understand. Not easy at all. What's covering you at the moment, maybe you're getting into new avenues of creativity, but you've had inspiration of some kind. Some sort of passion has been ignited within you, and it's like you've made the first baby steps into bringing that into fruition, bringing it manifest into your life, and the universe is responding to you. There's some new path that you're setting out on, and I feel it's a very positive path for you. What's begun this new journey for you? We have the King of Pentacles. We've got Midas here. Everything you touch turns to gold, yeah? What a wonderful place to be. So I wonder if it's like a desire of yours to get to that state. You know, you want the home, you want everything made of gold. Obviously, the danger with Midas was that you can't eat gold, can you? You know, if your focus is going to be purely on money, what do you eat? So it looks like you're fusing here. You're fusing different elements of yourself. You have an urge towards wealth, stability. You have an urge towards, you do have this urge towards love. And I think you know it's on a greater level than the love that you've experienced so far. Unconditional spiritual love is a complete leveling up from earthly people love. And I think it's partly about loving yourself as well. So I'm wondering if your journey in the Pentacles here to reach the state of King, you kind of need to do a bit of healing to get into that, and also focusing on this passion, whatever this new path is you've got. I don't feel it's been easy for you. You've had periods of hard work where you've just had to knuckle down and get on with it, you know, master your craft. And I wonder if the mastering of the craft is what's giving you this urge towards wealth and stability, and set you in a new direction. Maybe you're fed up with the hard work, you know, you've put in a lot of blood, sweat and tears into something, but maybe it wasn't your passion. Either way, this hard work phase is moving out of your life now. So do acknowledge that. You've done really well for yourself. I think you're very successful. You know exactly who you are, what it is that you're good at, where your skills are, and how you can make the money. I feel you've come onto a great idea. What's coming in for you is the Queen of Cups. So here we've got the King and the Queen. Queen of Cups is very much linked to Temperance. So this is like a perfect merging of the water and the feminine element. Queen of Cups is very, very happy where she is. She has her feet firmly planted in the water. The rest of her body is on her chair there. She is serene, graceful, so confident in who she is, so at ease with her emotions and how to express her emotions. She's calm, she's intuitive, and she's definitely she is born out of a choice to continue loving. Okay, so it is like a leveling up here. We've gone from the King of Cups to the Queen of Cups, and this is just pure harmony, serenity, calmness, and just wonderful outpouring of unconditional love for the world, basically. Connected to that, and also on a deeper level, you've got the Four of Swords. So this is telling me that you're in a place of real calm at the moment. You're reflecting, maybe meditating. Everything is pretty calm in your world. You've took yourself off to really consider things. Look at your choices, look at the directions in front of you. Take as much time as you need to do this reflection. And when you're ready, you're going to come back and you're going to put all this into action. And people are really seeing that with you as well. The views of others at the moment kind of leading on from the four. I don't feel you're showing anybody anything different to what you're actually experiencing at the moment, Cancer. And what people are seeing is that you are moving forward using your insight to get yourself into more of a calm environment. If you notice in the imagery, the turbulence is behind you, and the calmness and the stability and the new environment is ahead of you. And you're confident, you're calm, you know where you're going, and you have your instincts connecting to the Queen of Cups. Very intuitive, Cancer. I hope you're getting support from the people around you at the moment who see that you are leaving turbulent waters and going towards calm. In your hopes and fears at the moment, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, that is a funny position to be in because the King of Pentacles is actually at the root of everything that you're doing at the moment. So I wonder if I'm talking mostly to men here whose central expression is masculine, and what they may be a little bit fearful of and holding back from is the feminine element to themselves. Or maybe you're a female and you've had to kind of be a bit masculine to drive things forward. And what worries you a bit or what holds you back a little bit is allowing this softer feminine side back in to be your nature. The Queen of Pentacles is a queen of, again, we've got this calm, stability. She is the master of her realm, the mistress, the empress of her realm. She knows how to bring things into fruition. She understands her own sensuality. She can totally look after herself and everybody around her. That's in terms of providing a wonderful home, providing stable routines, wonderful food, nourishment, everything about living the good life. And this is in your hopes and fears position. I don't feel you have anything to fear in terms of how you express yourself emotionally. You're learning to express yourself creatively and passionately as well. And there's something about you holding back from expressing yourself materially. So there's a bit of at odds here, because why would you hold back from being the Queen of Pentacles when you're bringing the King of Pentacles into yourself? Or what's possible is that the King of Pentacles is a person around you who is like igniting this pentacle element for you, this earth element. So it could be that there's an earth sign around you who's actually igniting this in you. And because it's in the hopes and fears, it really is a matter of choice about when are you going to embody these qualities that you do have into yourself. Because this King of Pentacles here, if it's presenting as another person, they're there to ignite that in you, okay? You obviously have the potential to reach the level of Queen of Pentacles, to be the true master of your material life, but you're holding yourself back from something. And I wonder if what you're holding yourself back with is your own worries and fears. The final outcome on this spread is the Nine of Swords here. And I think this is popping up as a bit of a warning to you. When we hold back from experiencing the lessons that life wants to teach us, such as the Temperance card, we can create further disturbances for our soul. And I feel for you, I mean, you're doing all this reflecting. Your mind right now is actually really calm. It's a wonderful place to be. And there's reflections. It's like you've took yourself out of life to stand back, to have a proper look at it. But actually what's awaiting you in the near future is this card of nightmare. But it's self-fulfilling prophecy, this card of nightmare. See, the worries that we let our brains just run away with can actually cause us problems, when what we need to do is take a hold of our mind, take ourselves to a calm, quiet place, step out a little bit and see the mechanisms of our mind for what they are. You've got so much beautiful energy coming in for you here, so much serenity, so much love, unconditional love from the universe. Now, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups, sorry, is tapped into that all the time. She is tapped in to universal source energy all the time. And this is what gives her this serenity in her heart. And this is what gives us as humans that divine choice and that divine courage to make that choice to continue loving. Now, what I see totally surrounding you is vitality, life, abundance. And life does not want you to miss any of that because you're worrying so much. Right. What is it you're worrying about? Let's get these out. These are my one of my clarifiers, the Star Tarot. Got some really nice pictures. I'm starting to build up my card collection a little bit. Spirits, what can you tell us about the Nine of Swords here, please, in the final outcome? What does Cancer need to know about the Nine of Swords? We've got the Lovers. Okay, so we've got another major arcana. The Lovers speaks of making choices in love and choosing our life partners, and how those choices reflect back on us what our values are. Any more for this one, please? Tell us about the Lovers and the Nine of Swords as a final outcome. So in the Greek mythology, the Lovers is about basically a choice of three lovers. One lady is a warrior, and she promises him, you know, you will be the greatest general of the biggest army of the whole world. The other lady promises like all the political power and the ability to make laws and so on. I think that's Athena. And then the third lover, who is Aphrodite, she doesn't actually say a word. She just opens her robes to reveal this beautiful female form. And being the young lad that he is, that's the kind of decision that he makes. You know, he's not really thinking logically. He's not really bringing in all parts of himself to make this multi-dimensional decision about what the consequences are. He merely goes with one aspect of himself that is attracted to the lady that's opened her robes, and the decision is made, okay? But the consequences of that decision are quite far-reaching because he's angered the two strong, worldly female types who are very powerful. You've also got the Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups is about being self-satisfied, just by yourself. It's about reaching this level of knowing your heart and having gone through many trials and tribulations and knowing exactly what your heart needs and exactly what path to go down. So 2 9s in the final outcome, and we've also now got the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles again. Bloody hell, love, you're a hard worker. You can get away from the hard work. It's on its way out. I promise it is. The hard work's on its way out. There's lots of love coming in. Try not to do yourself a disservice with all of your worrying. And it's possible there's a move on the cards for you as well. There's some sort of fast movement there with the Knight of Wands. And I think the calling is for you to follow your passion. Believe in universal love. 5 of Swords has come up as well. Know your limitations. Accept with humility what your limitations are. Having reflected with humility on where you find yourself now. Yeah? I won't clarify any more with them. And we're just going to ask Archangel Raphael if he might have a message for you, Cancer. It feels like there's some pretty big stuff going on here. Even though you've only got the 2 major arcanas, you've also got Kings and Queens. 2, 4, 6, 8. You've got a sequence here, yeah? You're on a path. You will get to where you want to be. And, I mean, the colours here are also positive and vibrant. It does feel like a positive outcome for you. But don't... What's that saying? Oh, my God, there's such a beautiful poem called Desiderata. I've basically like molded my life on it since I was about 15 when I first read it. One of the lines in that is, do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Okay? So what that's doing to you, when you have these dark imaginings, and I mean, I know what that's like. We've all gone down a little rabbit hole in our mind of worrying, paranoia, self-limiting beliefs, all that kind of thing. But what that can bring is self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, that one's a jumper. And this is what Archangel Raphael would like to give you as a closing message. And it says, home help. Thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels, and others in matters regarding my family and home. Okay. So that's encouraging you to seek some spiritual assistance, which could be where your temperance comes in. The angels do want to assist you in making a choice to continue to love, okay? And I don't feel it's going to be a difficult choice, given that you have Temperance and the Queen of Cups here, both with their feet in the water. They are in the water. They are in their emotions. Okay? Any other messages, Archangel Raphael? Thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels, and others in matters regarding my family and home. So, mind out for where you're asking for help as well, because the 6 of Swords, people think you're calm. People think you've made your move towards calmer waters. So they might not realise that you actually need any help at the moment. So maybe just let someone in a little bit and say, yeah, I know I'm making some changes and I've made some decisions, but I do actually need a little bit of help here. I do need a bit of support. I could do with a bit of advice or fresh eyes on the situation. We've also got changed physicians. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for leading me to the best healer for this situation. Amen. Okay. So what kind of healing is it you need? Wounded healer, King of Cups. That's stopping you from dealing with your emotions. Okay. Maybe with the rainbow there, maybe rainbow Reiki. I'm so sorry, I'm struggling to pick the cards up. Rainbow Reiki is a thing. Also meditation popped out here. Please meditate with me, Archangel Raphael, and guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness. And if you notice both of them as well, they've got quite rainbow colours, which is linking in with your temperance here. I don't know how much you enjoy delving into spiritual matters, Cancer, but I do feel some sort of spiritual assistance would help you right now. There are, maybe colour therapy with the rainbows as well. There's colour therapy, rainbow Reiki, like I said. Maybe swimming therapy because it's to do with water. Do not distress yourself with dark imaginings, Cancer. Know your limits. Know your skills. Know your potentials. Keep it up with this path of passion that you're on. And make peace with the material side of you, because your Queen of Pentacles wants to come out and express herself. Your Queen of Cups is going to come and express herself. There's a lot of beautiful energy here. And life does not want you to waste it or bypass it or miss it because you're worrying. So if you need to seek some help to stop you worrying and take control of your thought processes, please go and seek professional help there, Cancer. We're just going to have a magic message from the fairies as well. I feel drawn to pull that out. Just a last little bit of magic for you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What do we have for Cancer, please, at this moment in time? Any messages for Cancer? Thank you. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. Okay, Cancer? You are awesome, my loves. Take care. Lots of love to you. And thank you so much.